What's up, everybody? I'm Seth Velez, and I'm going to welcome all of you right here to episode 4 of You Got Cancer, Now What? And today is a little bit different. We're not doing it the exact same way we've done the past 3 episodes. This episode is not directed towards cancer patients. However, if you're a patient and you're watching this, this is directed towards your caregiver, right? The person that is helping you or the people that are helping you get through this terrible time in your life. This video is for them, and I'm going to explain why. So the video is titled, Are You a Caregiver or a Caretaker? And you're probably like, Seth, they're the exact same thing. What the hell are you talking about? No, they're not. Okay, so just look at the titles. Caregiver, caretaker. Let's talk about being a caregiver, okay? Caregivers are there and they're great. They help you when you need it. They give you the emotional support when you need it, but they also give you the independence to do what you need to do when you feel like you need to do it. Because sometimes you need just that little bit of independence, just a smidge, to feel like a human, right? Because when you get diagnosed with cancer, it kind of strips a lot away from you. You're sick, you have to go through treatments, and it can really be overwhelming, and it really doesn't leave time for much else to feel like a normal human being. So the last thing you want is to have like your last bit of independence stripped. I will use that as a segue to get into what exactly a caretaker is. And I will give you a solid example that'll really be like an epiphany if you're taking care of somebody. Think about it. The person you're taking care of wants to get up and grab a glass of water. You have 2 options. You're the person there helping them through this journey. Do you let them get up and try? Or do you just do it for them? I'll give you a second to think about it. Okay, if you chose option B, just do it for them, you're absolutely wrong. Stop thinking like that right now. You're being a caretaker and not a caregiver. You are taking away independence, you are taking away hope, and you are not giving a great amount of support by doing that. I understand the rationale behind it because you want to help and it's the natural thing to do, but hear me out. It's wrong, okay? If the person you're taking care of wants to get up and try to get a glass of water, let them try. Be a caregiver. Give them hope. Give them support and give them strength. Let them know that you believe that they can do it. If they fail in the middle of doing it, don't tell them, I told you so. Don't say you should have let me get it. Help them up, finish what they're doing, and tell them, next time we'll try again. Give them hope. Give them a chance to feel like they can do something. It means the world. If you're somebody that's at every doctor's appointment, I applaud you, because it takes a lot to do that. But while you're there, don't be that person that butts in the entire time, or maybe doesn't let the person with cancer actually talk to their doctor. Don't take that away from them. The patient-doctor relationship is huge, and as many questions as you might have, and as much as you might want to know, reserve it. Do me a favor. Instead of being the loudmouth in the room, or butting in, or asking a ton of questions, take notes, right? Because doctors are going to explain to you things, and maybe the terminology isn't something you're familiar with. Maybe they're using words that you don't understand. Write them down. I can't tell you how valuable writing stuff that doctors say is. It's incredibly valuable. You need to do it because they're going to toss a ton of stuff at you. And while you're writing down what the doctor's saying, you can write down questions. And when there's a second for you to interject, or maybe you talk to the person you're with and say, hey, you know, he mentioned A, maybe we should ask him about that a little more in depth, see what it really means. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But don't feel like you need to take over the appointment or you need to ask all the questions because you're the advocate. I get it. You're advocating for the person you're caring for, and that's great. And they appreciate it to a certain degree. But at the end of the day, it's their cancer, okay? Their cancer, their treatments, their choices, not yours. So you need to let them build that relationship with their doctor because the 2 of them are going to work out the best course of treatment. You can be there to support them, and when the appointment's done, you guys can talk all about it and help them come to a reasonable decision, but let that appointment go. Let them do what they need to do. Be a helper, take down some notes, write down some questions, and just do that. Give them the opportunity, right? Caregiver. Give them the opportunity to build that relationship and figure that out because they need to. Don't take that away from them. That's something that you can't take away from them. You have to let them talk to their doctors. All right, so let's recap. Are you a caregiver or a caretaker? Hopefully after watching this video, you may think about what you're doing and go down that caregiver route because trust me, it's going to yield a much more positive result and it's going to be a lot better for everybody involved. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching these videos. I really appreciate the love and support. Of course, if you found anything helpful, feel free to like or subscribe. And for all things You Got Cancer Now What related and updates, follow me at DJ Seth B on Instagram. Thank you again for watching the video, and we'll see you next week.